Hey,
Hey,
Lauren.
Rachel.
You're looking very Whitney today.
I still don't know if I should take that as a compliment every time you tell me,
She's not well liked in the
but
Mormon
you
wives
like her.
community, but everyone always agrees that she always looks very good.
Okay, I'll take it. So when you
So,
see Whitney with her hair dyed red, she's copying me, by the way.
so that's Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, that's Rachel.
Hey. And you may notice that Lauren is a carrot top right now. And it's because today we're talking about carrots. Right, Lauren?
Right, yeah, I dyed my hair just for this episode. Because we're really obsessed with carrots right now.
Why are we obsessed with carrots?
Well, okay, let's start from the beginning. You and I are optometry students.
Mm-hmm.
We see patients in clinic that all the time ask us, every single patient I've ever had, don't know about you. Patients frequently, though, bring up, do I need to eat more carrots to like help my vision? Or like, oh, I ate a lot of carrots when I was a little kid, so that's why I have really good vision. I have always just kind of said, well, it's not going to hurt you. Yeah, eat some more carrots. I don't know. What do you say?
I always say, oh my God, I'm going to have to look into that. So,
Well, so I had a preceptor then one day that was like talking to me and my group mates in clinic about like, oh, well, that's actually a myth, which I didn't know. I didn't know whether or not it was really that true. But apparently it's based in propaganda from World War II.
hmm.
And I'm going to give you the generic version of the story, but I know that you have dug into a little bit more, so you can give me the correct
Just a
details. What he told us, kind of like the basics of it, is during World War II, German pilots didn't know how the British pilots were able to see them so well. And the truth of the matter is that British pilots had this advanced radar technology. It was very advanced for the time, but they didn't want German troops to know that. So they just said, oh, well, we feed our pilots a lot of carrots. And so they just have really good vision. And that's why they can see you so well. But the truth was they
Yeah.
had radar technology.
Yeah. So the German pilots would bomb cities in Britain at night. And so Britain, to fight back, they issued a blackout for all of Britain at night.
Mm-hmm.
And so because it was so dark, they were hoping, okay, the Nazis won't be able to hit their targets as well. And also, we're going to have pilots with radars that can
Mm-hmm.
see these German planes even at night. And
Mm-hmm.
so we can attack them when they're trying to attack us. And so I was thinking a lot about like, why even come up with this carrot myth? Like, is a German just going to come to the president of Britain and say, or the king, I guess, the king, the king and say,
Queen even?
how are you guys doing it? Oh, right. That was bad of me. The queen. The Germans will come up to the queen
Mm-hmm.
and say, how are you guys doing it? How are you getting our plane so good? Or like, if the British are just like, want to know how we're hitting your planes? They teach someone German just so that they can go to Germany and say, we're hitting your planes because we've been eating a lot of carrots. No, I don't think either of those things happened. But the British posted like in a newspaper, here's the hero who's been hitting all of these planes. And
Mm-hmm.
he was hitting the planes because he was eating a lot of carrots. And it could be to mislead the Germans to hide their radar secret, but it also doubled as they wanted the people of Great Britain to plant their own food since there's a
Mm-hmm.
shortage of food in wartime. So they told these poor British people that, oh, carrots will help you see good in the dark, just like our superstar pilot. And since we're turning off all the lights every single night, maybe you could plant your own carrots. See if it
That's so
helps.
crazy. That is so
Yeah, it is crazy.
crazy. So, can we write it off as a total myth that carrots are not actually good for your eyesight?
Okay.
Well,
Well, so they are good for your eyesight. Um, they have a vitamin in them called beta carotene, which is a type of vitamin A.
yes.
And vitamin A is involved in the eye. And the World Health Organization says vitamin A deficiency is the leading cause of preventable blindness in children worldwide. Not in the US, so we don't hear about it too much, but
Mhm.
worldwide, it is the leading cause of preventable blindness.
Mhm.
Um, and it starts as night blindness. So there kind of is a little bit of truth
Truth to
to
it.
it helps you see in the dark. But if you already have normal night vision, it's not going to help you see
It's not gonna improve your
superhumanly in the
vision.
dark. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not
Um,
bad for you.
right. Vitamin A also has to do with the mucus formation on your eye. So if you have a vitamin A deficiency, it starts as night blindness, but
Mm,
then it evolves into you get
dry
just like
eye,
severe
huh?
dry eye. Yeah. And then that dry eye turns into, when people say dry eye and your eyes start itching?
And yeah, your dry eyes.
And your dry eye evolves into corneal scars and you can't see
You
through a
can't see through a
scar.
corneal scar for sure.
And scars, as we know, are permanent forever.
Mhm. Well, and then vitamin A is also used in the treatment of macular degeneration or the degeneration of like your area of central vision,
Mm.
but not beta carotene.
Why not beta carotene?
So, well, okay, so beta carotene, your body breaks that down into vitamin A. So there was this study done by people researching how to slow the progression of macular degeneration. It's called AREDS. I'm sure you've heard.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah.
And AREDS included vitamin
Hmm.
C and E and beta carotene in AREDS, the original AREDS, the OG. Um, this is this formulation of vitamins that's supposed to help, again, not improve. Beta carotene has not shown any improvement in eye health in any way, but it can help halt it from getting worse. In AREDS, beta carotene was included. However, AREDS 2, really creatively,
Oh,
the second time they studied it, they named it that. Um,
perfect.
AREDS 2, they decided to take beta carotene out because a lot of people that have macular degeneration are former smokers. Smokers is a really common cause of macular degeneration. Well, beta carotene puts you at a much higher risk of developing lung cancer, which, as a smoker, you are already, as we know, predisposed
Right.
to. Um,
Right.
and in the second study, removing beta carotene wasn't shown to like reduce the efficacy of the AREDS vitamin. So, in a way, beta carotene is really not good for your lungs more than anything.
Right. And if it barely does anything for your eye.
Not much,
Um,
unless you are from like a third world country and you are malnourished and deficient in vitamin A.
right. And
That's
a
really the only
child.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I ever
Yeah.
tell you about that guy that I knew that didn't know smoking caused cancer?
What?
It was just
What?
like every PSA that we ever watched as children, just
He had no
complete.
idea.
He had no idea. He thought you got cancer from like poor diet and exercise, which sure, probably
Maybe.
that
But
has
like
something to do with it.
smoking is like a big one.
Right. Smoking, right,
It's a huge one.
causes cancer
Out the wazoo.
everywhere. Yeah. Like literally out the wazoo. It's the number one
Yeah.
risk factor. Or I think it's the number two risk factor for colon cancer, which
Okay,
is
yeah.
famously also known as the wazoo sometimes
Well,
in this
if
household. Anyway, do you have more to say about carrots?
that is all I know about carrots as of late.
I think our next podcast we should do, when people say like cutting your finger is as easy as cutting through a carrot, the only thing stopping you is
I thought it
knowing
was
that that's your
biting.
finger.
I thought you could bite.
Biting?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But are we really going to be a carrot centered podcast here on Science Sleep over the carrot podcast? Doesn't
It
have the
wouldn't
same
be the
ring.
worst thing to be centered around, you know?
That's true. That's true. We can talk about it.
Yeah, but if you have nothing else to add about carrots and eyes and seeing in the dark and beta carotene and AREDS and macular degeneration,
Nothing tonight.
well, thanks for having a science sleepover with me.
Yeah, of course. This was so fun. So cozy.
Sweet dreams with
Talk to
Lauren.
you later.